Hello and a very Merry Christmas from us all here at the Fulham Focus podcast. 2020's been a bizarre year, but hopefully by now you're all safely holed up with your loved ones for the festive celebrations. And ready for when they're doing your head in, welcome to our Christmas quiz show. It's the same as always, 5 rounds of 5 questions, all Fulham themed, but with a Christmas twist. Competing for the title this time, firstly, he's the reigning champion. He's cycling home for Christmas. And he's the Focus Christmas pudding because he's always soaked in spirits. It's Morgan Cowson. Hello, mate.
Hello, mate. Great to be here. Looking forward to retaining my crown.
We'll see. Just before contestant number 2 went away for his Christmas holidays, he was chased by his head teacher with a tape measure. True story. I only hope once he caught up with him, he didn't tell him Santa doesn't exist. Oh, whoops. It's Will Oakley.
Yes, it could be taken out of context, but more or less. I mean, I'm sure Ben knows that I'm only here to beat him, and that by the end of it, he will be crying.
Don't give it away. They don't know Ben's here yet. Well, speaking of which, our next guest was hoping for a lump of coal from Santa, but sadly the mines were all shut down, so he gets nothing, much like we're all expecting him to get in the quiz. It's our token northerner, Ben Robinson. Hello, mate.
Now then, how you doing? What Will doesn't know is I cry most nights anyway, so it's not new to me.
Oh, it's dark. Well, next up, he loves a stint working at Waterstones, having had 2 formidable spells over Christmas with them over the years. He even nearly finished a hungry caterpillar in his lunch break the second time. It's Father Statmus himself. It's Stato Matata. Hello, mate.
Hello. That is some outstanding stalking you've done there, and that explains why you were looking at my LinkedIn profile the other day.
Exactly.
Just to get some dirt.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, and finally, speaking of hungry, it's the ghost of Christmas yet to come. It's Baldo.
Hello. How are we all doing? You say yet to come. This is a pretty quick show, so I should be over pretty soon.
Brilliant. Well, Merry Christmas, lads. Let's begin.
Fulham.
Right then, lads, round 1 is entitled, It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year. All right, so question number 1, pens and papers at the ready. It's Christmas 2009, days after defeating Basel away in the Europa League to qualify for the knockout stages. Fulham beat Manchester United 3-0 at Craven Cottage. Which 3 Fulham players were on the score sheet that day? You can have a point for each. So Christmas 2009, just after we beat Basel away in the Europa League to qualify for the knockout stages, we beat Manchester United 3-0 at the Cottage. Which 3 players were on the score sheet that day? Okay, moving on to question number 2. On Christmas Eve 2013, Fulham legend Clint Dempsey rejoined the club on a 2-month loan. Who were his parent club at the time? So in 2013, Clint Dempsey rejoined the club on a 2-month loan. Who were his parent club at the time? Question number 3. In the past 3 seasons, during the 4-game Christmas period, and by that I mean the last game before Christmas until the first game of the new year, put the seasons in order of the number of points we've taken. So essentially, which Christmas was our most prosperous period? So the seasons are 2017-18, 2018-19, and 2019-20. So in the past 3 seasons, during the 4-game Christmas period, put these seasons in order of the number of points we've taken. 2017-18, 2018-19, 2019-20.
Do you want highest first or lowest first?
Yeah. I mean, just put them in some sort of order, and if you get them in the right order, I'll give you a point. It's 1 point, not 3 points. Okay, question number 4. Since and including the year 2000, how many times have Fulham played at home on Boxing Day? Is it 6 times, 8 times, or 10 times?
You bastard, I researched this and put it in the group the other day. Now I've
Did
forgotten.
You?
Yeah. Oh, it was in the main chat, the one you're banned from.
Cheers, yeah. So since and including the year 2000, how many times have Fulham played at home on Boxing Day? 6 times, 8 times, or 10 times? And question number 5. Fulham's club record win was a 10-1 Boxing Day victory over Ipswich Town. In what year? Fulham's club record win was a 10-1 Boxing Day victory over Ipswich Town. In what year?
Does it have to be exact, or can we have a little bit of leeway?
Yeah, it has to be exact. Hence, in what year? Right. I asked my dad that earlier, and he got it, and he was at the game, apparently. So, there you go.
Yeah, but, some of us weren't born. I mean, you were,
Yeah.
but...
Definitely wasn't. Definitely wasn't. Jesus, cheeky bastard. Right. Let's do some answers for round 1 then. So, question number 1, Christmas 2009, days after defeating Barnsley away in the Europa League to qualify for the knockout stages, we beat Manchester United 3-0 at the Cottage. Which 3 players were on the score sheet that day? Right. What have you got? Shout out some answers.
Zoltan.
Danny
Yep.
Murphy.
Right. Point for Danny Murphy. Point for Danny
Gira.
Murphy. Danny Murphy, Bobby Zamora, Damien Duff.
Okay, I was wrong then. I thought Gira.
Well,
No,
I was having
Gira
a
was
game, and
Gira was the year before when we beat him 2-0.
correct. Right, so question number 2. On Christmas Eve 2013, Fulham legend Clint Dempsey rejoined the club on a 2-month loan. Who were his parent club at the time? Baldo?
The Seattle Sounders.
Very good, mate. Point for you. Did anybody else get a point there?
Yeah.
yes,
Right, so Morgs. Will, did you get a point?
Yeah.
Ben? No points for Ben. And Stato?
point for Stato.
Point for Stato. Lovely stuff. All right. So I'm just going to read this one out, and I'll give you the answer, and then you can tell me who got a point. So in the past 3 seasons, during the 4-game Christmas period, put the seasons in the order of number of points that we've taken, essentially which Christmas was our most prosperous, 2017, 18, 18, 19, and 19, 20. So we took 10 points over Christmas in 2017, 18. We took 7 points in 2019, 20, so last year. And we took 5 points in 2018, 19. Okay, so it's just 1 point up for grabs there. So who got a point?
Point
Yep.
Baldo.
Point for Morgan.
So, point for Baldo,
Point for Will.
Point for Will. Stato, Ben.
I didn't get one in the right place, so no.
Yeah, got 19, 20, and 17, 18 the wrong way round.
TO. Okay, and question number 4. Since and including the year 2000, how many times have Fulham played at home on Boxing Day? Is it 6, 8, or 10 times? It's 6 times. Only been at home 6 times. Played away 14 times, including 1 game on the 27th of December in 2006, which was away at Charlton. Doesn't seem very fair, does it?
Yeah, I
At all.
remember there was a big thing a few years ago because Chelsea always get the home game on Boxing Day.
Rubbish.
Yeah.
Right.
I got a point on that one. I remember that as well.
Okay. So Will got a point. Who else got a point?
I did.
Point Baldo.
Point
Morgan.
for Baldo. Point for Baldo. Point. Ben, did you get a point? Point for Ben.
Point for Stato.
So everyone got a point. Well done.
Full
Well
house, baby.
Well played. All right. And question number 5. Fulham's club record win was a 10-1 Boxing Day victory over Ipswich Town in what year? Baldo, what year did you go for?
I went for 63 because I think it's part of that image that always does the round on social media, like Boxing Day, where every team scored about 8.
I mean, just the year would have been fine. But Ben,
63 as well.
Will,
63.
Morgs,
Well, I know the image that he's talking about, but I thought it was 1969. So
and Stato.
I've kept up tradition and gone for 1969 as well.
Of course you have. So points to Baldo, Ben and Will for 1963. Well done, chaps. Scores on the doors at the end of round 1 then. So Baldo is in the lead with 7 points. Will is second with 6 points. Morgs and Stato are joint third with 4 points each. And as expected, Ben is last with 3 points. You've got it all to do, mate.
I like bringing up the rear anyway, so I'm in a position of excellence.
Oh no!
Oh, there's the first complaint of the night.
Typical Northerner. Good grief. Right. Okay, round 2 is entitled Christmas Turkeys. Christmas Turkey. So question number 6. This will sort the men from the boys. So question number 6. Australian international winger Ahmed Elrich signed for Fulham in 2005, but eventually ended up in prison following a conviction for gun and drugs charges. How many years did he serve behind bars? So Ahmed Elrich signed for Fulham in 2005, but ended up in prison for gun and drugs charges. How many years did he serve behind bars? Merry Christmas, everybody.
His brother carried on playing for a while. His brother was half decent in the A-League. Tarek
Was he?
Elrich. Yeah, he was better than Ahmed anyway.
I was going to say Ahmed was shit.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, question number 7. Greek striker Kostas Mitroglou signed for Fulham in 2014 for a fee reported to be 11 million, and he failed to score a single goal in a small handful of appearances for the club. But how did former teammate Steve Sidwell describe him in a 2019 interview with Sports Joe? A player who never got going at Fulham. B, the biggest waste of money during my time at the club. Or C, this fucker he did not stop eating. So Kostas Mitroglou signed for Fulham in 2014 for 11 million, didn't score a goal, hardly made any appearances. But how did former teammate Steve Sidwell describe him in a 2019 interview with Sports Joe? A player who never got going at Fulham. B, the biggest waste of money during my time at the club. Or C, this fucker he did not stop eating.
Or D, all of the above.
C, isn't that how we describe Baldo when we first?
Oh,
Yeah.
beat me to it.
Okay. Pretty much. Pretty much. Right, question number 8. In 2007, Fulham signed a winger from QPR who didn't play a single minute for the club during his 2-year stay before returning to Loftus Road permanently, having initially gone back on loan. What was his name? In 2007, Fulham signed a winger from QPR who didn't play a single minute for the club during his 2-year stay before returning to Loftus Road permanently, having initially gone back on loan. What was his name? All right. Question number 9. In August 2010, Fulham defeated Werder Bremen 5-1 in a pre-season friendly at Craven Cottage. Zoltan Gira scored a hat-trick. Bobby Zamora scored a goal, but which Fulham turkey got the other goal that afternoon? In August 2010, Fulham defeated Werder Bremen 5-1 in a pre-season friendly at the Cottage. Zoltan Gira scored a hat-trick. Bobby Zamora scored one, but which Fulham turkey got the other goal that afternoon? Okay. And question number 10. Upon signing for Fulham in the summer transfer window in 2018, which turkey said this? I love ball possession, I love attacking, and I love making runs. So I think it could be perfect. I have to fight for my place and I have to show my quality so that I can be a member who really helps the team. Upon signing for Fulham in 2018 in the summer, which turkey said this? I love ball possession, I love attacking, and I love making runs, so I think it could be perfect. I have to fight for my place and I have to show my quality so that I can be a member who really helps the team.
Oh, take your pick on that one, yeah.
If you had
Plenty
any
of
useless bastard.
Plenty of turkeys.
Turkey's in a fucking farm, that one.
All right, let's do some answers then. So, question number 6. Australian international winger Ahmed Elrich signed for Fulham in 2005, but he eventually ended up in prison following a conviction for guns and drugs charges. How many years did he serve behind bars? Did anybody put 4 years?
No.
Oh, shit, I did. Yeah. That was a guess.
Well played. Well, I didn't say it was right. It is right.
Oh.
4 years. Point for 4 years. Stato, were you the only one who got a point there?
Would appear so by the looks of things.
I put 3, so I was
got
wrong.
9.
Yeah, I put 3.
But none
4
or
years.
9.
9.
Oh, mate, it's gun possession. It's not manslaughter. Fucking hell.
I have no idea. I have no idea on gun laws.
Just had it on him.
Point for Stato. I was having an hour over whether or not to put that question in because it's a little bit dark, but I Googled it and he talks quite openly about it and now he's reformed and everything, so I thought it was fair enough. Right, question number 7. Greek striker Kostas Mitroglou signed for Fulham in 2014 for a fee reported to be 11 million, and he failed to score a single goal in a small handful of appearances for the club. How did Steve Sidwell describe him in a 2019 interview with Sports Joe? What did you guys put?
It's C, isn't it?
C.
That one.
C.
Yeah.
It is
He's
C.
a fat booker.
Yep, it's C. This fucker did not stop eating. Did everyone get a point there, yeah?
Yeah.
But,
Yep.
I thought everyone would get that, but I just thought it was funny. It's worth Google Steve Sidwell Mitroglou interview. It's funny. He just really lays into him. Anyway, right. Question number 8. In 2007, Fulham signed a winger from QPR who didn't play a single minute for the club during his 2-year stay before returning to Loftus Road permanently, having initially gone back on loan. What was his name?
Lee Cook.
Lee Cook.
Was Lee Cook? Well done.
One of Sanchez's less
Shame, because he
successful
actually looked quite good at QPR. But
Yeah. Did Ben, Will, Stato, did you get a point there?
No, I put
Nope.
Christopher Biggins. I had no idea.
Remember when he signed for us for a bit? Just could never shift the weight, could he?
Yeah.
Became good friends with Baldo though on the Focus
yeah.
team. Has to be said.
Absolutely.
Very
His
good.
stats
That's
Biggins.
good.
His best mate, yeah. Right, Ben and Will, points? No?
Nope.
No, nowhere near. No.
Before Will was born.
Well, 2000 and what was it? 2007. Will was
7.
Will was 4.
4, yeah.
Question number 9. In August 2010, Fulham defeated Werder Bremen 5-1 in a pre-season friendly at Craven Cottage. Zoltan Gira scored a hat-trick. Bobby Zamora scored 1, but which Fulham Turkey got the other goal that afternoon?
Eddie Johnson.
Jonathan Greening.
Well, Jonathan Green is harsh. It
Yeah,
was Eddie
Peter
Johnson.
Leach.
He's just a local lad. That's the only reason I said him.
Oh, yeah, of course he is, yeah.
Well,
Local
that's
to
Eddie
Eddie
Johnson.
Eddie Johnson's not so local. Right, point for Morgs for Eddie Johnson. Anybody else get Eddie Johnson?
I think
He
I
is
saw
from
Eddie
there.
Johnson score his only other goal, which was a friendly against Melbourne Victory down there.
I was going to say, I don't ever remember him scoring another goal, so yeah. Oh, fair enough. All right, so just 1 point in that round for Morgs then. Okay, and then question number 10. Upon signing for Fulham in the summer transfer window in 2018, which Turkey said this? I love ball possession, I love attacking, I love making runs, so I think it could be perfect. I have to fight for my place and I have to show my quality so that I can be a member who really helps the team. In hindsight, he didn't fucking help the team, did he? Who was it?
Sounds
Schürrle?
like Seri.
Vieto.
Okay.
Oh, I put Seri.
For Schürrle.
Who said Schürrle? Points for Morgs and Stato.
Whoop.
It was.
I've just crossed out Shallow and written Vieto.
Yeah, I crossed out Shudder and put Seri.
The now retired Andre Schürrle.
He's got
So,
some bangers to be
yeah.
fair though.
He did, but he was also diabolical at times. So there you go. Right, so points for Morgs and Stato there. Right, so the scores at the end of round 2. Baldo still in the lead with 9 points. Then we've got Stato and Morgs in second place, equal with 8 points. Will's third with 7 points, and Ben still at the back with 4 points. Still with it all to do. Can he catch up in round 3, which is entitled, Oh, What Fun It Is to See Fulham Win Away? So, question number 11. In the 14 Premier League seasons Fulham have competed in prior to the current season, we've managed just a solitary away win in 4 of those seasons. You can have a point for each of our solitary opponents we beat that you can name. So in the 14 Premier League seasons Fulham have competed in prior to the current season, we've managed just a solitary away win in 4 of those seasons. You can have a point for each of our solitary opponents we beat that you can name. Question number 12. Fulham were relegated from the Premier League in 2013-14. How many away games did we win that season? So Fulham were relegated from the Premier League in 2013-14. How many away games did we win that season? All right. Question number 13. Against whom was Fulham's first ever Premier League or Premiership away victory? Against whom was Fulham's first ever Premier League or Premiership away victory? Question 14. On the 1st of May 2012, Fulham recorded a 1-0 win against Liverpool at Anfield. Which Liverpool player scored the own goal to give us victory that day? On the 1st of May 2012, Fulham recorded a 1-0 win against Liverpool at Anfield. Which Liverpool player scored the own goal to give us victory that day? All right, and question number 15. Prior to this season, how many Premier League away victories did Fulham have in total? Was it 36, 39, or 42? So prior to this season, how many Premier League away victories did Fulham have in total? 36, 39, or 42? Right, let's do some answers. So, question 11. In the 14 Premier League seasons Fulham have competed in prior to the current season, we've managed just a solitary away win in 4 of those seasons. You can have a point for each of our solitary opponents we beat that you can name. I'll just read these out. So you can have 1 point for Manchester City in 2005-2006. You can have 1 point for Newcastle in 2006-2007. You can have 1 point for Portsmouth in 2009-2010. And you can have 1 point for Bournemouth in 2018-2019.
2009-10, we only had 1 away win. That was the first game of the season.
No, it wasn't. It was the last. It was the...
No, it wasn't.
2009-10?
Yeah,
that was
right.
2009-10.
That was when Zamora scored off his arse.
Yeah, exactly. It was, yeah. Right.
The Europa League, that was baffling. Sorry.
Who got a point for that? Oh, sorry. How many points did you each get? Baldo, how many did you get?
3.
3 for Baldo. Well done. Ben?
0.
Cool, you're flying, mate. Will?
1.
And Morgs?
I'm joining Ben. 0.
And Stato?
1.
Well done. Okay, well done, Baldo. 3 out of 4 is excellent. Well played. All right, question 12. Fulham were relegated from the Premier League in 2013-2014. How many away games did we win in that season? Ben, how many did you go for?
I've gone for 3.
Okay, Will, how many did you go for?
I've gone the same as Ben, 3.
Morgs?
I've also gone 3.
Sato?
I've gone for 3 as well.
And Baldo?
Sunderland, Norwich, Villa, 3.
You missed Norwich on Boxing Day. It's 4.
He said Sunderland, Norwich and Villa.
Sunderland. What about Crystal Palace?
The Kasami Wonder Goal.
Yeah.
You were there, weren't you, Baldo?
I did, but I forgot it.
Still, nil point all round in that round. Then in that question. Question 13. Against whom was Fulham's first ever Premier League or Premiership away victory? Baldo?
I took a stab at Leeds.
Okay. Ben?
I went for Everton.
Yeah, right. That's if we ever went away at Everton.
Morgs, what did you go for?
I think, I went Blackburn.
Will?
I went Blackpool.
Morgs, I felt sure you'd get that. It was West Ham.
What, because I'm old?
No, I don't know. I thought we talked about this recently, but maybe
We have, and I was trying to remember it, and I thought Blackburn
No.
Yeah,
scratched the
Morgan,
niche.
wasn't it peak of your
my
life
brains.
in like 2002?
Peak of my life. Yeah,
Yeah,
actually,
been
yeah.
downhill
it was,
since then, hasn't it?
Right. Okay. I just remember giving Paolo Di Canio a load of abuse that day, just because. Question 14. On the 1st of May 2012, Fulham recorded a 1-0 win against Liverpool at Anfield. Which Liverpool player scored the own goal to give us victory that day? Ben?
Yeah, I've got Stato to thank for this. It was Skirtle.
Did anybody not put Martin Skirtle? Seems everyone got a point then. Well done.
Do I get bonus points for the assist?
You certainly don't. All right. And prior to this season, how many Premier League away victories did Fulham have in total? Is it 36, 39, or 42? The correct answer is 39.
Hey.
Yes.
Right. So we get a point for Morgs, point for Will. Anybody else get a point?
Yeah, point.
No.
Point Baldo.
Point for Baldo.
Point for Stato.
Point for Stato. And no points for Ben.
Fuck all for Ben.
Unusual, mate.
It's a recurring theme.
Good
Will
day, you
is
got-
romping home in this semi-battle. Will is romping it.
Yeah, he is. Right, so the scores on the doors at the end of round 3. Baldo is still out in front with 14 points. Stato is up into second with 11 points. Joint third, Morgs and Will with 10 points. And then Ben is miles behind now with 5 points. Fat lady's almost singing, mate, I'm afraid. You got it all to do in the last 2 rounds. On to round 4 then. Round 4 is called Joyful and Triumphant. Question number 16. In 2010, Fulham reached the Europa League final with a 2-1 victory over Hamburg at Craven Cottage. Which future Fulham player got Hamburg's goal that night? In 2010, Fulham reached the Europa League final with a 2-1 victory over Hamburg at the Cottage. Which future Fulham player got Hamburg's goal that night?
I've been revisiting recently with my my FIFA 13 that I've been playing.
Good grief. Didn't realise they did FIFA back then, mate.
Look, I got the first one in 1994. We all know that was the best one.
Bloody hell, 1994. I was 13 back then. Or if I was born in 1963, then I was well into my, 30s by then. So
20s. No, 30s. Yeah, okay, shit. Okay, my maths.
Oldest one I've got his number is 08.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Question number 17. We all know Jamansi Kamara's winner against Man City in the Great Escape of 2008 off by heart. But what squad number did Kamara have on his shirt that season? We all know Jamansi Kamara's winner against Man City in the Great Escape of 2008 off by heart. But what squad number did Kamara have on his shirt that season?
Well, we all know what answer I'm going to put.
A lot of pressure on you, Will, the squad master expert, the squad number expert.
What
Bearing in
season was
mind-
this again?
Bearing in mind, Stato, the numbers only go out to 50, I think.
Not in my rule book. Not in my rule book.
It was season 2008, Will, the Great Escape season. You were 7.
Yeah, I don't know if I've got this considering I was 5, so.
Were you? Oh, yeah, not
up.
funny. My maths is out now.
Oh, no,
Right.
but Baldwin's putting a lot of pressure on me with the kit number thing. But yeah.
Question number 18. Roy Hodgson steered us to our highest ever Premier League finish when we finished 7th in the 2008-2009 season. How many points did we finish the season with, though? Was it 51, 52, or 53 points? So Roy Hodgson steered us to our highest ever Premier League finish when we finished 7th in the 2008-2009 season. How many points did we finish the season with, though? Was it 51, 52, or 53 points? Question 19. Mohamed Al-Fayed bought the freehold to Fulham FC in 1997 as he took over as chairman. According to Wikipedia, how much did he pay for the club? Was it A, £8.75 million? Was it B, £1? Or was it C, £6.25 million. So Al Fayed bought the freehold to Fulham FC in 1997 as he took over as chairman. According to Wikipedia, how much did he pay for the club? Was it A, £8.75 million, B, £1, or C, £6.25 million?
I thought it was 30 million, but that's a bit off.
I'm afraid that's not one of the options, mate. So put that if you like and get nil point. Ben's nodding. Yeah, I'm going to put that.
Might as well. It can't go any worse for me, can it?
It's fine. Statos put 69 million. So
Hey, I've evolved now. I'm beyond the 69 jokes. Just you wait.
I don't think you'll ever be beyond those jokes, mate, to be honest. And in many ways, nor will any of us. Anyway, question number 20. When Tom Cairney walked up the steps and lifted the Championship playoff trophy in 2018 following victory over Aston Villa at Wembley, Kevin McDonald stood to his right and lifted the trophy with him. But which player stood immediately to Tom's left as the trophy was held aloft? So when Tom Cairney walked up the steps and lifted the Championship playoff trophy in 2018 following victory over Aston Villa at Wembley, Kevin McDonald stood to his right and lifted the trophy with him. But which player stood immediately to Tom's left as the trophy was held aloft? Let's do some answers. So question 16. In 2010, Fulham reached the Europa League final with a 2-1 victory over Hamburg at the Cottage. Which future Fulham player got Hamburg's goal that night? Who's got the answer for me?
Petric.
Croatian legend, Mladen Petric.
Did anybody not put Mladen Petric? Good, point each then. Well done.
Hello,
Questions
as well, right?
It was, right in the top corner. Question 17. We all know Jamansi Kamara's winner against Man City in the Great Escape of 2008 off by heart, but what squad number did Kamara have on his shirt that season? Let's go to Ben first.
I've gone for 32.
Okay. Will?
I've gone 11.
Morgs?
I went 39.
Stato?
25.
And Baldo?
11.
Was 11, so a point to Baldo and a point to Will. Well done. Yay.
I think
Question
32 was
8.
Jimmy Bullard, wasn't it?
21 was Jimmy Bullard.
Oh, it was 32 then.
Yeah, 21.
Oh, Davis might have been 32 at some point.
No
it was
idea.
Hangeland.
Yeah, it might have been, actually.
Oh,
yeah, first season Hangland was 32.
Wasn't
All
camera.
right.
No.
No, Camera was 11. And
Established that.
Hence the answer.
if only you had that like 30 seconds ago, mate, you'd almost doubled your points total. Right. Question 18. Roy Hodgson steered us to our highest ever Premier League finish when we finished 7th in the 2008-2009 season. How many points did we finish the season with, though? Was it 51, 52, or 53 points? It was 53 points.
Oh, yes.
Who got a point?
Baldo.
I did.
Point for Ben. Will. Well done, Will. Morgs.
Yeah.
And Stato. Stato's shaking his head. The man with the stats.
And,
Did
coincidentally,
not know that
53 points is actually the same number of how old you are. So,
Yeah,
nice,
it
happy,
is. Yeah,
nice,
you're right.
nice happy coincidence.
Just because I'm the oldest out of you lot, honestly, it gets such abuse. Right. Question number 19. Mohamed Al Fayed bought the freehold to Fulham FC in 1997 as he took over as chairman. According to Wikipedia, how much did he pay for the club? Was it £8.75 million? Was it £1? Or was it 6.25 million? It was 6.25 million pounds.
Who was he paying the money to, though? Because obviously the club was so in debt. I think maybe the 30 million came from the investment. I wonder who actually.
Just checking my my answers, mate. Just seeing. No fucking idea. Why would I know that?
Well, I don't know. Wikipedia must have given you a few more details.
Jimmy Hill, Muddymans. I don't know. Somebody pocketed 6.25 million. Best 6.25 million somebody's ever pocketed as well. What a man! Right. So who got a point there then?
I did.
Point for
Point
Ben.
for Stato.
Point for Stato. Baldo.
No.
No points for Baldo. Will.
No.
Oh, he's
Morgs.
closed
No.
the gap.
Morgs put 30 million. What did you go for, Morgs?
Oh, for £1.
Same.
Right, okay. And then the last one of the round, question number 20. When Tom Cairney walked up the steps and lifted the Championship playoff trophy in 2018 following victory over Aston Villa at Wembley, Kevin McDonald stood to his right and lifted the trophy with him, but which player stood immediately to Tom's left as the trophy was held aloft? Will, what did you put?
I put Betts.
Okay. Morgs?
I put Betts.
Baldo?
Bettinelli.
Ben?
Johansson.
And Stato?
Tony Khan.
Tony Khan was not there. Would you believe it? The only person to get it right is only bloody Ben, isn't it? Stefan Johansson.
Well,
Jesus.
Back in the
done.
game, son. Back in the game, son. Go
End
on.
the quiz now. We can't be having this.
Almost ruled me score that round.
Good stuff. Okay, so scores at the end of that round then. Baldo still in the lead with 17 points. Joint second, we've got Will and Stato. Then Morgs is in third place with 12, but back in the game slightly is Ben with 9 points. Well done, lads. Right. So, last round, round number 5, Secret Santa. Secret Santa. So, this could be anything. And probably will be. So, question number 21. Former Fulham manager Kevin Keegan released a single in 1979 which got to number 31 in the charts. What was the song called? Was it A, Head Over Heels in Love, B, Diamond Lights, or C, Do the Right Thing? So Kevin Keegan released a single in 1979 which got to number 31 in the charts. What was it called? A, Head Over Heels in Love, B, Diamond Lights, or C, Do the Right Thing? And it's a cracker.
Well, hey.
All songs by footballers are crackers. We all know that.
Yeah.
I miss the days of the FA Cup song.
Yeah, they were
I
great.
watched the final and they did it.
They're too important to do that now, players. Not like in our day, Morgs, eh?
Oh, back in our day.
Back in the 60s.
During the war.
During the war, yeah. Right. Question 22.
Technically, it was in the 90s.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was. Right. Question number 22. Right, you need to listen to this one. So I went onto the FulhamFC.com online shop to do my Christmas shopping. I added the following to my basket. Excluding delivery, how much was the total? Closest gets 1 point. In actual fact, fuck it. Closest gets 5 points. Make it interesting. Let's make it interesting. So, right. Christmas tree decoration gingerbread shirt.
This is already started off great.
Listen. There's 5 points at stake here. So, item number 1, Christmas tree decoration gingerbread shirt. Question number 2, Christmas baubles. Item number 3, Santa hat. Item number 4, FFC Christmas jumper. Item number 5, Fulham crest wrap and tag set. And And item number 6, Fulham FC signed 2021 framed shirt. So I'll really quickly give you the items again. So item 1, Christmas tree decoration gingerbread shirt. Item 2, Christmas baubles. Item 3, Santa hat. Item 4, FFC Christmas jumper. Item 5, Fulham crest wrap and tag set. And item 6, Fulham FC signed 2021 framed shirt. Closest gets 5 points. Right. Question 23. Question 23. Who is the festively named former Fulham player in this anagram? Gene's uncles. Who is the festively named former Fulham player in this anagram? Gene's uncles. That's Jeans for Sierra, U N for November, CLES. Jean's uncles. Question 24. Last December, who became the only ever non-player to receive a Forever Fulham award? Last December, who became the only ever non-player to receive a Forever Fulham award?
So is that ex or current player? Or is it only given to ex-players? I don't actually know what that is.
Listen to the question.
Last December, who became the only ever non-player to receive a Forever Fulham award?
But do ex-players count as Fulham players?
God.
For God's sake!
Non-player. So not a footballer. Right, final question. Question number 25. We had to end with a question about this great man who sadly recently passed away. Papa Bouba Diop signed for Fulham in 2004, but from whom did he sign for us? Was it A, AEK Athens, B, Grasshoppers, or C, Lens? So Papa Bouba Diop signed for Fulham in 2004, but from whom did he sign for us? Was it AEK Athens, Grasshoppers, or Lens? Let's do some answers. Question 21. Former Fulham manager Kevin Keegan released a single in 1979 which got to number 31 in the charts. What was the song called? Was it Head Over Heels in Love, Diamond Lights, or Do the Right Thing? It was A, Head Over Heels in Love.
Banger. Absolute banger.
Absolutely was. So Diamond Lights was Hoddle and Waddle, and Do the Right Thing was Ian Wright. So Head Over Heels in Love is the right answer. Who got a point?
Baldo.
Yep.
Baldo and
Point for
Morgs.
Stasso.
Point for Stasso. Ben and Will?
Nope. Never even heard of it.
No.
You must have heard of Diamond Lights, though, surely.
Yeah, The Hole in the Wall, that's a great song.
Darling, I love you. Hoddle and Waddle with their mullet. It's just dreadful. Utterly dreadful. But I was about to say it stood the test of time. It definitely didn't, but we still remember it. So it stood something. Anyway, right, question 22. It's the big one. So I went on to the FulhamFC.com online shop to do my Christmas shopping. I added the following to my basket, excluding delivery. How much was the total? Closest gets 5 points. So Christmas tree decoration, gingerbread shirt, Christmas baubles, Santa hat, FFC Christmas jumper, Fulham crest wrap and tag set, Fulham FC signed 2021 framed shirt. Baldo, give me a number.
£331.
Okay. Ben?
£362.
Okay. Will?
£313.
Morgs?
£254.94.
Oh, you bastard with the pence.
And Stato?
I think I've done something wrong here because I've only gone for 130.
Tell you what, if the signed shirt is less than 130, that's a bargain.
I was going to say that's Ben prices up in the north.
I think
We don't use pounds up here.
What do you use?
134 lumps of coal.
All caps, goods and services. That's what we.
Utterly hilarious this is. And you'll see why. So the Christmas tree decoration gingerbread shirt was £3.
Bargain.
The Christmas baubles, tenner. Santa hat, £6. Christmas jumper, £25.
That's a bargain.
Fulham crest wrap and tag set, £2. And the signed shirt was £300. And would you believe this? But Ben and Baldo are both equal 15 out. So 5 points each.
Yay!
Well done, lads. Well done.
You are
no.
I nearly took the pence off to make it 330 and then 94. I very nearly did it.
Wow.
I'm more or less nailed every product. I nailed every product apart from the signed shirt. I underestimated that big time.
Yeah,
How
300
much do
quid
you
for
think
that.
it was?
80.
That's a bargain for a signed shirt.
I don't
The other
know.
players, though.
The shirt on its own is about 80.
Where are you buying your shirts from? 55
Well,
quid, I think,
Well,
mate.
he's got to buy
50
two
quid
and stitch
plus-
them together.
Yeah, 50 quid plus personalisation.
Oh, dear. Oh, poor old Baldo. Right, well done, lads. I was well impressed with that. I thought you'd be miles out with that, so well done. Yeah, 5 points
Yeah.
each for Baldo and Ben. Ben's back in the game. Will, don't know what's going to happen here, mate. It's going to be touch and go.
Well,
Your
hey,
little individual battle. Stop it. Right. Question 23. Who is this festively named former Fulham player in this anagram? Jean's uncles.
Santa Claus
Jensen.
Jensen.
Klaus Jensen.
Klaus Jensen is correct. Who got that?
Benno.
So you got that as well, Ben,
Stato.
did you?
Yes.
So Ben,
Don't sound too
Sorry.
shocked.
Ben, Stato, and who else?
Me. Morgs.
Morgs. No, not Will or Baldo, no?
no,
Okay.
No.
Although, who'd you
All
put?
right.
I didn't get an answer. I couldn't think of one.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Okay. Question 24. Last December, who became the only ever non-player to receive a Forever Fulham award? Anyone get this?
Mark Maunders.
I went for
Has
Mark
to be.
Morgs as well.
Nobody got that one. The correct answer was Ken Cotton, the Fulham photographer.
Okay, fair
Oh.
enough.
Legend.
I've got his book as well, I think.
Have you? I've
Yeah.
got his book and some of his work up on the wall in the house as well. Some great photos he's got. Anyway, right. So last question then. Papa Bouba Diop, who very sadly passed away recently, signed for Fulham in 2004. But from whom did he sign for us? Was it AEK Athens, Grasshoppers, or Lens or Lens? The correct answer is Lens.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I thought it was one of the other two. Then.
Well, he's
Yeah.
I'll
played
put
for
Athens.
it was kind of a trick question because he's played for all of them, but he signed for us from Lens. So okay, so did anyone get that?
Point Baldo.
Yeah.
Well done. And point for Will as well.
All
Alright,
right.
Last question.
Oh, I think I've been done by Ben's maths, which is something I never thought I'd hear myself say.
Right, that's the end of the quiz then, and the final scores on the doors. In last place, unbelievably, it's joint for Morgs and Will. Somehow, Ben has clawed himself on the bottom with that magnificent guess on the shopping question. So Will and Morgs in last place, then Ben and Stato in, let's say, joint second place, 15 points apiece. And the winner this time is Baldo with 24 points. Well done, mate.
Yeah, romped home with it. Yeah, good quiz. Good quiz all round.
Well, you say that because you won. I thought it was
Yeah.
shit.
No, I like it. There were some doozies in there.
I was expecting a better victory speech than that, but there we go. You have to work on
No,
it.
Because it's the podcast, you can't swing a shirt around his head, which is thankful for all of us. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. That's saved for the Christmas special. That's saved for the
Oh,
monthly
good.
specials.
This is the Christmas special. We don't get any more better. It doesn't get
I
any more
s-
Christmas.
I
than this.
meant the monthly non-recorded specials.
Oh, okay.
The one where
I
it
see,
gets a
right.
little blue.
Yeah.
Well,
that's if you sign up to our Patreon account and you get to see the special.
yeah.
Oh, wait, we're not
I'll-
doing that yet.
I'll include my bank details in the description of the pod, and then feel free to donate away. It'll all go to a good cause.
Your
So-
legal fees for all the photos you've got of us.
Someone's got to buy Ben some better clothes, for God's sake.
Or some clothes, by the looks of it.
Yeah, just some
been
clothes in
absolutely-
general.
Just
It's
for
been
the listeners at
absolutely
home, Ben is currently wearing a kimono, which is the only kimono in Scarborough.
Legend. Anything to say, Ben?
Yeah, I just want to say it's been a shocking year for many people. But all that matters is I've beaten Will twice now, and he's only beaten me once. So it's Yorkshire 2, Surrey 1.
Fight.
I've won 2020. That's me done.
Genuinely, I thought you were going to say something profound then. I don't know why.
That was as profound as it gets.
Congratulations to our quiz champion, Baldo. Hopefully we'll have another one of these later on in the season, maybe in one of the international breaks or something. Thanks for listening, as always. Have a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from all of us here at Fulham Focus. We'll be back in the new year, but for now, there's only one man to play us out. Take it away, Kev.
Yes, it looks like I'm falling all over again. Head over heels in love with you. Will I get through to you, babe? I love everything you do, babe. The same old feeling, this time it's feeling you. And it looks like that I'm falling all over again.
Fulham